Hello, Lola patrons. This is the start of my playthrough of Pathologic 3. I've been really looking forward to this for the longest time, so I really hope you enjoy it too. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah.
Oh, only 3?
I am Daniil
Yes.
Dankovsky,
Hi,
Bachelor
Daniil.
of Medicine.
We know.
All
No,
my
no
life I have
doctor
been
calls
studying
themselves
death,
a Bachelor of Medicine.
the greatest boundary holding
He
humanity
has a
back.
bachelor's degree in medicine, everyone.
The powers that be were
He's
frightened
covered
of my
balls.
search. My lab in the
Yes,
capital was about to be closed. But it
Recession.
cannot be denied that some phenomena might be found only in the strangest, most remote parts of our country
I don't remember.
Oh, this
that
is sick.
statue.
that are yet to be explored by forward-thinking minds.
Ball is fucking huge.
People accept the supposed imminence of
God
death
damn.
way too easily. We meekly follow our life's path to it, like cattle to the slaughter. But we
Symbolism.
shouldn't. My search for immortality has brought me rumors of one, Simon Kane, a supposedly immortal man, living in one such town. He might be just the proof all my theories need. The
Really
final
symbolism
patient.
when it's also literal. It's a matter of
I
perspective.
need to find him, or else all my life's work is doomed.
Fucking kids, get back here with my luggage. So, if you didn't hear any of that, Dankovsky has come to this town that has no name. And now it's nighttime for some reason. Thank you for the
Delicious
egg. Pathologic equals average millennial simulator when dealing with mental health. Yeah, wildly flicking forth between depression and mania. But yeah, Dankovsky has come to this town originally because his lab, the Thanatica, a place that studies death and tries to find a cure for it, is basically on the verge of being shut down. And so, desperate man that he is, Dankovsky is here chasing a rumor of a man who cannot die. He has lived supposedly for like normal human generations. And so, if he can meet this immortal man and convince him to, come with him, or maybe at least give him a sample of like various, tissues and whatnot, that maybe his lab stands a chance of not being shut down. Now, in the Brechtian spirit of things, I'm going to tell y'all that that dream is going to be shattered very quickly. The attentive gaze. That's my chat. Backwards, mindless, meaningless vandalism. Priceless medical texts gutted like fish. Worse than stealing morphine, just empty destruction by illiterate punks. It's the Portland experience.
Yeah.
Bromide split open, lithium split open, my head splitting open from the local air, magnesium split open, damn it all to hell. And you can see it's increasing our mania just by looking at it. We did get a beetle, though. Some arthropods live forever, others not even a day, but to children they're all one thing: shiny. Nika gave me this Nika gave me this watch on my first day at university. The inscription reads, Ad multos annos. And that was where I gained my love of, saying Latin instead of having a personality.
Yes.
It's a Latin phrase meaning to many more years.
Or to many more anuses.
Yeah, much like the Markiplier series Unus Annus, meaning one butthole.
Yeah.
The greater Portland area polycule is expected to break containment into the rest of Oregon by year's end. Nice. So, the map looks really smooth here.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it really does kind of look like a bowl when you look at it from this angle. You know, the polyhedron, you know, with the bull's head, the gorgon
Yeah.
itself describing the flank and its tributaries, potential like veins. Oh, and then this is just Russian, I think. Unfortunately, I cannot read Cyrillic, so
Why didn't you just figure this out for us, Lola? That's pretty inconsiderate of the chat, honestly. That
I
you didn't
know,
learn
right?
to figure this.
Oh, okay. And we also apparently have a we know where Sheken is, which is you know, I spent most of the Haruspex' run not fucking knowing about that little isolated village.
Sick.
Okay. Assuming that you're playing a fine, upstanding human being that doesn't do anything morally complicated. Sure, let's go
We're gonna
with that.
sell some organs. We're gonna sell organs.
Wasn't
We probably
expecting
can't
a
do that.
welcoming parade or anything.
Thank you
Aha, a
for
sweeper,
be-
a classic
inserting your text.
element of provincial scenery.
I'm saying
He could at
penis.
least look up at me, no?
What the fuck?
I know, right? Thank you for the bits, Ash. I'm saying penis, yes.
Oh, I want to do it. I'll do it. I say, a living, breathing person stepping off our train. That's what this guy would sound like, right? That's what I thought.
Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Okay. Paradox asks a very important question. Why egg? Because eggs are one of the foods that you can eat in Pathologic, and H-Bomber Guy is like very, you know, he's kind of credited with getting a whole bunch of people into Pathologic to begin with. And the clip is kind of as from his original video, Pathologic is genius and here's why. He's talking about the hobo economy, saying, it isn't as simple as I give you money and you give me my
Delicious egg.
Okay, but it is though. Delicious. You ask kids for nuts and you give them sharp objects.
Let's see. Why are you staring at me like a cow at a new gate? My luggage is being stolen in plain sight. Because, you know, as far as this town is concerned, you are a cow at a new gate.
Right. Do you city folk always take 20 trunks of shirts with you? Or did you manage to cut down to 10, sir?
Shirts? You dimwit, my equipment's in there. Do you even know what a microscope is? Let alone the one-of-a-kind anti-dispersion device prototype.
Well, why didn't it make the kids disperse?
God damn. It's an anti-dispersion. I mean, it's not for that any more than a microscope is for hammering nails, which the children are probably already doing while we stand here talking.
Hammering nails is usually best done with a hammer. Says so right in the name.
Are you going to help me catch the thieves or not, genius?
It's just kids being kids. No need to be mean to them.
Some kids, a hardened criminal, couldn't make off with my luggage at such speed.
I'm telling you, hands off the kid. Okay, but like I know
Yeah.
what I'm almost serving. I'm almost serving like in Final Fantasy X, where she's like, "Stay away from the summoner."
Yeah.
So I'm like 3/4 of the way there. I'm telling you, hands off the kids. You're new here, fresh off the train. You're new in town, so watch yourself and heed our customs. No constable or patrolman will chase after children for you. No street sweeper neither.
Hands off the kids. What do you take me for? Jeffrey Epstein? That is ridiculous.
Because the kids have their own thing going, their own empire, you see. I'm
Hi
not
there,
going to
hello.
mess with it. If you find someone to do it for you, it's your funeral. Or rather theirs. Although they wouldn't get a funeral. The tower would simply break them.
Hi there,
Hell
no
yeah,
right?
trans rights.
I thought you said eat our customs. No.
Eat our customs.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Okay, let's see. If everyone timidly did as the proverbial Romans do, our Romans would still be murky forests teeming with wolves and prejudice. He's so up
Prejudice.
himself. I love it. This is fucking great dialogue.
You know what? If you need your shirts so badly, why don't you go looking for the tots that ran away with them? Just ask them nicely. These kids are like magpies. They'll trade your precious linens from the capital back in exchange for bits of colored glass, or even just a story. But whatever you do, don't hurt them.
Why would I have bits of glass? I just about have one on my watch face. I may have to waste time on this both literally and figuratively.
Say, is the capital a real place?
So, this might seem like a weird question for like a random NPC to ask, but it's also kind of meta in the fact that, you know, we don't really ever get to see the capital. At least not more than the view out of the window from the Thanatica. Like, to us, the capital might as well not be a real place, for all that we've ever been around it. What kind of question is that?
The Canes came from the capital and made our town, but no other real people have come from there ever since. So I was thinking, perhaps Simon Kane simply made up the capital, along with everything else.
Right, sure. And I'm just an actor he hired.
Meta shit.
That is some fucking meta shit. What a warm welcome. Let's see. No one will help me. Follow the thieves' trail of ripped suitcases. Let's see. Microscope and prototype matter the most. Ooh, we got a lot of mania out of that, so we can run faster. Ah, yes, this is our mind map. Basically, our journal of stuff we need to do.
This is my mind palace.
Such a serene place. If immortality still exists in our country, it would be here. Locals treat children with a strange deference. I'll have to catch these thieves myself. New shoes, may I introduce you to Station Mud?
Okay, can we do a poll of if we think it's the furries
Yes.
that stole his stuff? I totally think it's the Wolf Boys.
Ooh, it could be the... Okay, yeah. Let's make we'll do a prediction. Feel free to bet some of your hot drinks on this. Did the furries steal Jankovsky's stuff?
That's the dog heads.
Dog heads. We love the dog heads. You know, when you're a furry in like post-industrial revolution Russia, fursuits are few and far between. Ash, don't you go using the H slur in my chat here. Oh hey, a child. No discipline, no toothbrush either. Father would have me caned if I walked around looking like this. My father.
My father. Hey, Eyes on. I'm just doing the worst inappropriate voices. Eyes on us. The chief's seen us. The thief. Mr. Thief, are you for real? Say something for thief speak.
The Latins? What do you mean, Mr. Thief? You're the ones who've stolen my things. Oi, mister, you my father. Yeah. He does look very Dickensian.
Thief! Thief! You stole my train's heart, you did. Just ripped it out and stole it, and now it'll die without a heart.
Okay, this is perfect. Many creatures in this world survive perfectly well without hearts. Republicans, for one. A train, I believe, would belong to the order of Crassiclitellata. Worms. They don't need hearts.
What? What?
Worms don't need hearts, you say?
Racist.
Are those freckles or dirt? Could be both. But I have cut open plenty of worms as Artemi Burak, and I've found hearts in all of them.
Hmm? Are you stupid, mister? Worms don't look like that at all. They have arms and legs and a forehead and two hearts, one in his chest and one in his wife's. What?
I assume
Oh yeah,
that
in the herb rides? I thought they wiped up the herb rides.
they do. I guess that's what he's referring to. Worms don't have wives. I've never been invited to a worm wedding, so clearly they don't exist.
Worm wedding.
Just like how, you know, vaginas totally don't exist, because I, Bachelor Dankovsky, have never seen one.
Yeah. Ha ha ha! You're not just a thief, but a dummy too. If worms don't have wives, then who does the dances? Who makes the grass grow? You think it grows by itself?
Why are you becoming successively more like Hurricane Charlie?
You never seen me and Hurricane Charlie in the same room.
Now that you mention
I only got two voices.
That's fair. It's a nice day for a worm wedding.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Worm wedding. Start again.
Don't mind me just throwing away my my taco wrappings here. You know, neither is
Speaking of
Shenba.
vaginas.
True. Listen, boy, enough jokes for today. Boy. I've come to this town.
Misgender me.
I've come to this town on important business which I cannot conduct without my microscope and my prototype. Please return them to me.
Hey, hold on. No need for all the begging and the ellipsis politenesses. What did I even do to you anyway? I didn't take nothing. It was all Jekka, who sounds like a furry name. I'm just saying.
My glasses. I can't conduct experiments without my glasses.
Without my
And what experiments he shall wreak. Let's see. You think you forgot to vote on the thing? No. My microscope and prototype are precise, delicate instruments. If they break, they'll only be scrap metal and glass. They'll die, like the train. You don't want that, do you?
I don't.
Then tell me where Jetchka's taken them.
Jetchka's taking the heart out to go fix the train. That way to its face. My snitch now, Mr. Thief.
No, a snitch is someone who runs off to inform without being asked to do so. You are an honest witness. Of course, Dankovsky would probably help the cops.
I bet that Dankovsky was a snitch.
Such contempt in those backs. don't expect help from them. I didn't bring heaps of leaves, but I'm gonna grab some anyway. Friends will honor my victory. When I return, there will be a celebration there, too. Or enemies will rejoice at the collapse of my endeavors. The suitcase on the bottom isn't mine. If they wanted a joyride on the cart, they could at least have left the suitcases. Ooh, drugs. Okay, so we have tobacco, we have a beetle, we have some camphor, and valerian
Lola, help
extract.
my frog is a pervert.
Ooh,
Lola,
you're gonna have a great sleep. Valerian root's great for sleeping.
Who is it? That explains why it increases apathy. Okay, sorry, it's not depression anymore. It's apathy.
Oh, good.
Lola helped my frog
Apathy
crawl
is
down
death.
my shirt and is sitting
Apathy
on my
is death.
chest.
Ash, why are you sending me bits asking me to help you when your frog is trying to climb down your chest?
It's a pervert.
With your poor frog.
Pervert frog.
Marshmallow.
I thought it said shitting on my chest. That's a whole different problem for being a pervert.
Pervert. The most fragile ones didn't break.
Thank you for inserting your tip.
Lola, help, he's cold and I feel bad removing him.
How am I supposed to help you, Ash?
Apathy is death.
They didn't touch the chemicals. Thankfully, my anal ISIS kit is safe. Could have accidentally drunk the vitriol.
ISIS. Oh my fucking god.
I want to do like a fake Republican video for like YouTube Shorts one day. Just like get like a fake MAGA hat and just be like, yeah, what are they teaching these kids here in school these days? Scientific anal ISIS? What the fuck is scientific anal ISIS? I thought that we were supposed to be getting all of this queer crap out of schools.
ISIS. I swear to. Okay, that's gonna be my intrusive thought though, and I'll be standing in front of my students trying to explain an analysis assignment. It's gonna take everything in my body not to say anal ISIS.
What can I say except you're welcome? Shame.
I just want you to know what you've done.
No regrets. A shame. All of the perfumes
No
of
regret the other day.
would not sweeten
Like
this.
out loud.
Really?
They were like, what the fuck?
Excellent. Calomel, a universal medicine made of mercury chloride, cures everything minor, restores the body. Alchemists of old were wise to respect the strange liquid metal. That's mercury. That's poison. You're just poisoning yourself. Okay. What the fuck is valerian extract then? I have no idea.
Valerian root is like, again, good. It's like a plant. The valerian plant is good for your sleeps. Every pony.
Ritual costume? Ooh,
Yes, like Sid said, it's a sleep aid.
gotcha. Ooh. Oh. That's some good ASMR right there in the step down. Ritual ... costumes? I won't distract them. So yeah, at this point, Dankovsky doesn't know what a worm is. Should have traveled later. What if I never get the chance to go home? Okay, bottle of water. Sorry, bottle water in it.
Water?
Belladonna. Poisonous plant once used to put a comely gleam in one's eyes. Highly toxic, not to be consumed unprocessed. Also the name of a famous adult actress. That's my prototype in their hands. They're not bashing it against the rocks, at least.
Thank you for inserting your tip.
Actually, Lola helped the frog is starting to
Hey, back
vibrate.
off! You get away from the girls and from me too. I ain't afraid of Uncle Ron when he boozes up, and I ain't afraid of you neither. I've got a knife. You can't hurt us. Got it?
Nice. Ash, again, what the hell am I supposed to do? I cannot stop your frog from being inappropriate with you. My nerves are hanging by a thread this thin. Do you want to see what happens when it finally snaps?
Inserting your
You would not like me
Tell
when
him
I'm
to
angry.
stop, he respects you.
I'm always angry.
Okay, Lenny, stop it. I don't know if he can hear me.
Is it Lenny or is it Pablo?
Good question.
Who's being the perv? Because I thought that
Thank
your
you
frog was
for
sleeping on you during Spirited Away.
inserting your tip.
That didn't stop it.
Your hands are shaking, and you've got those crazy eyes. Uncle Ron gets his eyes too when he reaches for a second bottle, and the
Thank you
shakes, and then
for
he picks fights.
Inserting your tip.
But he did stare at the headphones for a second.
Excellent. Hey, Lenny. Quit it. Swap to Lenny because Pablo
Nailed it.
started trying to eat your nose. Excellent. What the hell are you babbling on about?
And Jekka's
Thank
got
you
one too. We
for
all got knives, actually.
Inserting your tip.
Oh, snapping worked, lol.
Okay, fair enough. I've stopped Ash from being molested by her frog. Let's see. I am a scientist. I'm here to conduct breakthrough research, not to chase like some mongrel after a bunch of kids, after my suitcases, after the last drop of human dignity left in me. Frightening extremes. It's hard for me to talk to people when I'm too apathetic or manic. I'll need to stabilize my condition first. I cannot talk. The world is abuzz with mania. Ooh. But look how fast I can run.
Oh my god, this is like running through the wasteland in Fallout 4 on a shit ton of jet.
Right? Or like, quick. Somebody put in the running in the 90s music.
God. Driving in my car right after a beer.
This dude is just bipolar, yes. Okay. We're gonna take a little bit of valerian extract.
Quiet head.
Also, you may notice that we have room for certain items. One for a revolver to deal with anybody who tries to mug us. This is for the prototype. And then this debutante here, I'm saving the last bullet for one particular purpose. In case he ever needs to exit the Discord server IRL. Oh, that was not enough drugs to see. Is there anything depressing here we can look at? Fresh glyphs, rich odor, sharp, suffocating smell. Is this drawn with cinnabar? Really? Somebody get him some lithium. At least he'll take it, whereas, fucking Kanye won't. My salvation lies ahead. There's no way back, as do my belongings. Let's see, I don't see anything here that's particularly depressing to look at. Apparently. Oh, hang on a second.
Oh gosh, you mean an herb ride staring at this body? Isn't depressing enough?
Right? Also, there's 3 bodies here. This is where Artemi Burak started.
Yeah.
He jumps off of the train, gets ambushed by 3 guys, and kills them all with his bare hands. Okay. I guess running is not going to help a whole lot with our manic state, so we're just going to take a little bit of bromide.
The cinematograph stops.
I believe you mean yay, or is he down to just Y now? Yeah, I don't think he's got that level of self-reflection to ask himself why. Okay. Nuh-uh. It's quiet. It's dead already.
Oh, a dead heart keeps beating for 40 days. That's what my mom says. Couldn't have been dead that long. Do it. Do it. Tack it on. Oh, this is Jicka.
Yeah. It won't fit in there. It just won't. Told you we should have stuck it in the belly, not in the mouth. Life's in the belly. Everybody knows that.
Nope. A locomotive's life sits in the front with the driver. That's where the fire is, so the heart should be too. That's what Boulder told me.
You're Jachka, right? You're correct. A train's life is in its locomotive, which is housed in the front. Hi there, Mono. How you doing?
Mono.
Hey, Lola.
Ah, begone, vile snake.
You killed the other trains, didn't you?
Trans rights.
It's 'cause of
fuck
you they
turfs.
don't come to us no more.
We were wondering, and we didn't know why they kept dying. We got a whole graveyard. They're all rusted up, and they can't go anywhere. And it's all because of you. You stole the train's heart for yourself and carried it away in a suitcase. And now the train's all dead.
If the train stopped coming a long time ago, it can't be my fault. I've never been here before, and I'm not very good at stealing hearts.
Oh my god, you'll tell on yourself like that.
I know, right? Like, the fucking marble nest as well. Like, where he had to, where he took a human heart from the herb bride, because they gave it to him. That's true. Never seen him here before.
So he steals hearts from the future then? You steal hearts from the future, mister?
You said yourself the train's heart is at the front. I rode in a carriage in the middle. How could I get to the heart then? Bachelor Dankovsky attempting to debate bro these children.
My god.
Through the bowels, like all Menku do. You don't get to the heart through the bowels, my young friend. You'll hit quite a different body
Through the
part
ball.
first. The butthole. We're talking about the butthole. I couldn't have stolen the heart. Change my mind. What is Pathologic? That's a good question, Mona. Pathologic is a series of games about a Russian town that doesn't really exist, but is the site of a supernatural plague and what happens to the people who are there when it happens and how they try to deal with it.
Without it, the train stopped wailing. Stopped moving, too. That means it's dead. So this is its heart. Obvious, right?
I don't know how to make you all understand that my prototype has nothing to do with the train. Look, they're made of different metals.
Well, you know, a man doesn't look very shiny on the outside either. And inside he's all red.
Shit. She's got us there with her, she's out logic.
Nailed it.
us. No, he's right.
Pathologic this.
The body has different layers, but all the meat is made of meat. That's some good wisdom there. All the meat is made of meat. This kid, 2026. I need someone to like crop that and like put it in like a quotation. Look, my prototype is not the train's heart, and it certainly won't repair it, but it is an interesting thing in itself. So let's make a deal. You give it back, and I'll tell you how it works. This is the tutorial.
I don't know.
And my genius, insufferable assistant will be in the tale. He could drive a saint into the grave with his rage-inducing adherence to details and thinly veiled political insinuations. Oh, hey, it's me.
Nailed it. Oh, Mom said the same thing about
Sir Merrick, and then he hanged himself in the shed.
You know what, child? Well done. You used the correct form of hanged instead of
Instead of
hung.
hung. Genius.
Right? Yeah, this kid is clearly the smartest of all of them. You know what? We're gonna dive into this part of the game here after the break, because I've put it off once already, and Zelda needs to be fed. So, everyone, get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. All right, everybody, we're back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, and thank you for your patience there. I wanted to steep some tea here because I know that we're going to be in this for the long haul.
Yeah. There's a lot of voice lines in this.
Yep. And if
Okay, but like, we have it. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, if this thing is anything like the first game, then it'll have like a longer runtime than Hunter x Hunter and a higher word count than Homestuck, to quote the Codex Entry YouTube channel.
Yes. And then also, I wanted to do an eyeliner check. Watch when this kid blinks. Why are his eyelids black?
Oh.
Look.
Oh, you're right. Do it
What
again.
the actual shit is that?
What the fuck?
I got
That's
it.
taint natural. Look here.
Yeah.
Let me take the prototype. Won't run away, I promise. To wind it up, you need to turn this handle clockwise. He has 2 sets of eyebrows. Shit, he's like that cephalopoid from Men in Black, except instead of having 2 sets of eyelids, he's got 2 sets of eyebrows. It's a much less useful evolutionary trait. Ugh, it's the sound.
It's the sand.
If you've played Pathologic 2, that sound is just as unsettling as a kid with 2 sets of eyebrows. Ooh, anesthetic, stimulant, and toxin. You know what? We're probably gonna need that to use this shit here.
People, yes. Got skin.
Oh my god.
Covered in
I
skin.
thought that said
That's
plankton.
what they are. People.
To prime it, hold this crank and turn it clockwise. Chief, hello? Oh, for crying out loud, your mind's flown away again.
Do your glasses have lenses in them? Actually, yeah, I think they do. Yeah, you have to kind of tilt your head a little
This
bit
is just
there.
so I can look like Panic at the Disco.
Let's see.
I like looking like Fallout Boy.
Prime the what now? This morgue is swimming in a gas leak from Lab 102. I heard the alarm.
That's right, I pulled the alarm because of the chlorine from Lab 102. Anyway, the crank is stiff, so you'll have to turn it with some force.
It's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that, let me tell you. Penis. Platon, are you crazy? There's a gas leak. What did you call me in here for? We have to seal the morgue and evacuate immediately. There'll be more dead bodies in here than usual.
Let the bodies hit the floor. No, Daniel. What we have to do is load the prototype you're fiddling with and use it to get into the morgue. A woman rose from the dead in there, and it will be, I think you'll agree, extremely frustrating if she dies again. We must get her out.
Risen from the dead?
She is risen. I was collecting tissue samples to determine the onset of rigor mortis when I heard a noise. I turned around and holy smokes! I can tell this was written by ChatGPT because it has an M. I'm just kidding. M dashes are the end all be all. A woman was sitting up on the gurney, stiff as a poker, rasp in her throat. I started toward her and then I smelt the gas and pulled the alarm lever. Yeah. He is risen.
Let's see. It wasn't a spontaneous resurrection. It couldn't be. These cases always turn out to be lethargy or catatonia or apnea.
You forgot that time with the animatronic figure. Teleman's wonderful joke for your birthday.
I didn't forget it. I wiped it from my mental atlas. We should all try to...
Atlas?
I know, right? Mental atlas. Here's the location of my mind palace.
Fucking can't. I fucking can't.
I know, right? Just Christ. This is good shit. Imagine though, like what early Russian animatronic figures must look like. Let's see. What should I do with this device? This prototype, I think you called it.
Oh, hell yeah. I already told you, but fine. Let's go over it again. You're holding an experimental prototype meant to dissipate tuberculosis miasma. Remember the consumption task force? Kaufman, Gorski, Anna Stein.
Of course I remember. In the wake of, Bazen, I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but they were commissioned to make a device to dissipate miasma. But I believe it was meant for something other than tuberculosis. Comrade Capybara's Borstataria. Somehow less transphobic than Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, Wiki. This magnificent gizmo disperses an aerosol of disinfectant. First, oh my god, this sounds like when you're trying to shoot hand sanitizer into your arm because you're trying to cure COVID.
Mm-hmm.
First, you load the prototype. There's bottles of solution in the beige cabinet. Best set it on the table while you load it. You can't do it while you're holding it.
Wonder if this will work against chlorine, though considering it was designed for mustard gas.
Next, you wind the prototype up to prime it. Hold this crank here and turn it clockwise.
And then I just release the contents into the gas?
Firmly grasp it. Correct. Wind up the crank, then release. The gas should dissipate, theoretically. Wind, release, dissipate. Repeat until you reach our resurrectee. Just remember, the chlorine will keep coming. They don't stop coming while our supply of solution is finite. Just try to be as efficient as possible, Chief.
You know, I actually like this idea. A true thanatologist ought to step into death every now and then. Let's see. The longer I crank, the stronger the effect.
You crank that soldier boy.
Clears the miasma in front of it. Need to spend fluid wisely.
Oh, you how to spend fluid wisely.
To load the prototype, I need a stimulant, an anesthetic, and a toxin. There should be here in the... it's a good thing I didn't look in the Ecru cabinet, or I wouldn't have found any of the things that I was looking for. Let's see. Add the ingredients one by one into the setup and heat it up. Thanatologist, my god, he has reached levels of pretentiousness never before seen on Earth. Yep, he is a studier of death. Okay.
Then again, if not taking at face value, but rather, you know.
Okay.
I'm glad my voice is sexy in the voiceover.
Okay, so toxin, stimulant, anesthetic.
Mandark from Dexter's Lab was like, ha ha ha. Ha.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay. Where the hell am I going? One day we shall live forever. Every sheet covers another injustice. I will break death's own spine.
Oh my god. It's like Mortal Kombat.
Right? This is like, that's peak Daniel right there, though.
I will break death zones. Fine.
Okay, where the hell is the lady? Fatality.
Yes. Beanie. Oh my god, I really do like Dexter's Lab. We're back.
God, it's been so long since I've watched it, but it was a really good show.
I just remember Dexter's mom had junk in the trunk, as it were.
Right?
Girl was
Like,
thick.
there were like the kids' cartoon moms were just like surprisingly like thick. That line
Thinking
does
about
go
that
fucking
Miyazaki
hard. You know?
quote about his son's failure that was Earthsea and it goes, my son has tried directing a movie. Now he should stop directing movies.
Wow.
Do you want to be the resurrectee?
Sure. God. Are you death? You have death's eyes. I have the eyes of a man who's just walked through 40 meters of poisonous gas without protective goggles. I mean, yeah, chlorine fucks up your eyes at the worst of times, or the best of times.
Reminder that it sucked so bad
can't.
that Ursula K. Le Guin mailed them to politely say what the fuck.
Wow. I love that, Ash. At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel. You can tell me everything you've seen in your posthumous visions later. We need to get out of here at once.
At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel? What does that mean?
It means that when you die, there's neither life nor death, but something else entirely.
Like a coin falling on its edge?
Or a Mobius strip. A thing that you would definitely know about, you child who has grown up in a town without a school. You shouldn't concern yourself with such things, though. Can I have my prototype back?
Take it. It spins all boring. Clockwise only. Grandpa Simon has clocks that spin every which way. Besides, the train's already dead. Couldn't save it in time.
Look, it's blowing its whistle, still smoking. That's as alive as it gets.
I'm sick of this game. Go away. We're gonna play cat in an old hat. We still have time before the sun sets.
I mean, as long as you don't do the movie version, you should be fine with that.
Yes.
What about my microscope? I'll trade you another tail for it.
We didn't take your microscope.
Where is it, then? If the prototype is my right hand, the microscope is my left. I can't collect data without it. The dogheads must have taken it.
Fuck, I was right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Khan and Notkin got a deal. All the war spoils get split down the middle. They don't care about hearts. Not in any of their many faces. Why would they need another one? What does your microscope do? Is it alive? We've got the dog heads. The furry stole stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go play cat in a sack in the road. Yeah, something tells me these games are quite brutal that the children play. Dog heads? Khan and Notkin? Heart in a face? I don't understand a single word.
That's because you're kind of silly, mister. Those are all simple words.
I'm like, yeah, but they don't make sense in the order in which you put them. Right. I suppose you passed my belongings along to some other gang, and I need to go to them to get my microscope back. Am I right?
Khan must have given it to Capella as a gift.
God!
Are you stupid? She hates kaleidoscopes after what happened to that stained glass. No, Khan wouldn't have given it to her. If it's something that changes things when you look through it, he must have given it to Grandpa Simon. Grandpa Simon loves things like that.
Khan wouldn't give it to anyone, not before he looks at it himself, or after either. But he is honest, even if he's wicked. He'd give it back to the owner. If you find him in town, he'll deal fair. Where can I find him? Well, if they brought your micro-kaleidoscope into the polyhedron, you won't see it again. No use looking there. Try the stairways to heaven. The dogheads like them. Think they look like the polyhedron. There's one right here in the mall. You know, after this conversation with its capellas, cons, polyhedrons, I'm beginning to see the shape of the world you live in. It sounds complicated. Can't be worse than human anatomy, can it? All right. Not the guided tour I was hoping for. Corpses always attract the same kind of swarm. Gawkers. Holy mother of smokes. I got Daniel, a man just died. A precise cut, more akin to surgery than murder. Stabbed in the stomach. Gutted, just like my books. Body is still warm. Surprisingly, for a man like this, he was sober. Yeah. Jacob Sturck, Kirik, and what was his name? Yep, those are the names of the people Barack slaughtered. Bertrand. Such a harmless fellow he was. Never hurt a fly in his life. And the Ripper slashed him to ribbons like the rest of them anyway, the brute. We must give these unfortunate souls the proper burial they deserve. Then find the Ripper and give him a burial befitting a beast. Kuleche, Hunud. Do not act rashly. Give Kirik to me. I'll pay you back in kind, in herbs, in blood. What do you mean, give Kirik to you? Want to take the corpse? Are you crazy? Why are you looking at her? Why are you even speaking to her? Begone, witch! Voyante, do not speak to me, stranger. I have come begging for food to give to Suor, begging for tears to give Mother Bodho. I speak to the blood of Uda, of our town. You are not our blood. My eyes do not see you, stranger. My ears do not hear you. So, for those who don't know, this is a member of the kin, a herb bride. The dress that she wears is particularly frail because it's made of a delicate material designed to tear as they perform their dances. The tearing of their dresses symbolizes the splitting apart of the earth that their feet create in order to make fresh ground for the herbs to grow. And, you know, because we're a weird person who is from out of town, you know, she doesn't want to talk to us. Suok, Mother Bodho, Uda, before you ask, no, I don't need to write down new words. I have an excellent memory. Amazing.
Memory.
Yeah, they basically think the world is sat upon the back of a giant bull. And depending on whose version of the game you play, you might be right. But then again, it's a matter of perspective. The Ripper's come to town. The father killer, Barack. I don't know why I've got this accent now, but I just picked it up right now. He always was a wild one. But then Mara Shabnak laid with him in the steppe and whispered things in his ear to make him water the earth with blood. As soon as he got
Whispered things.
Things. Why are you throwing things at me, Miko? What's that for? As soon as he got off the train, he went on his murder spree. Woo. He killed Jacob Sturck. He killed Kirik. He killed the armless Bertie. He's a monster. I thought I had come alone, or almost alone. I definitely don't recall a mad Ripper on the train with me. He arrived on the freight train, took the back door like a thief in the night. I have, you know,
He
I,
arrived
Daniel,
on the first train.
I, Daniel Dankovsky, have never taken the back door.
The back door?
Freight train was bringing medicine, sweets, and coffins. So the Ripper must have hid away in a coffin, or else Shabnak would have torn him apart in the steppe. He indeed did sleep in a coffin on his way here, if you have played the Pathologic 2. And the traveler asks him, how did you end up inside that coffin? And it's like, do you mean the train? You just said that Shabnak copulated with him, but now he's hiding from her in a coffin? Only 2 seconds into this conversation, and I already want to shoot myself. Buyante, hear me out, blood of my Uda. Suok sings of a fierceness, a sharpness inside the one you call Kirik. Give his body to me. He is dead to you anyway. You will bury him, and he will rot away until nothing is left. I will bury him, and Suok will eat him, and drink his savagery, and his sting, and sing an Upene Udun, an herb song in gratitude. So yeah, the people of the kin believe that it's wrong to bury people in coffins. That one should bury them in a way that their like the body can soak into the earth and return all of those delicious nutrients to the soil. She'll give us twire. We'll brew us lots of twirine. So, again, you know, we're having to do a lot of primer here for new people. That twire are the types of herbs that grow in the steppe. They don't grow anywhere else, and they produce a psychoactive pollen that causes everybody's metabolism to like ramp the fuck up. Which is why in these games you're always like hungry and constantly like looking for water and sleep. It also makes a unique kind of booze that can only be found here in the town. She will give us Ashen Swish, the harshest of the herbs. Bichelaneb. Ashen Swish is a cruel herb, a bad herb. It thrives on blood and spite. Suok sings that we will need plenty of swish soon. Yours is a burial into emptiness, but mine will be a burial into Suok's womb. I am at your feet, Hein Hunud. Good people, give me the one you call Kir. And these people don't really believe in names except for their most influential of figures. As the kin, they see themselves as one herd, basically. A collection of different peoples and that is basically a single entity. Swevery forever, it's true. Oh, should we give her the body then, maybe? He didn't seem to have any family. Without him in the picture, I guess it doesn't matter if we bury him or the kin do. Who knows? Suppose we do get a great crop of twire. I was under the impression that who buries who actually matters quite a lot in traditional cultures. They aren't just going to bury him. They'll desecrate him until not even Shabnak can recognize what's left. That's what they're going to do, isn't it? Isn't it, step girl? Say it, and don't you dare try to lie to us. I am at your feet, Ein Hunud. Good people. I promise there will be no desecration. We will take his name so it holds his sharpness no longer, and we will lower him into Suok's womb. Yeah, they believe that you can voluntarily give up your name so that you no longer have a name. If you write it onto a piece of paper and just let it go into the wind. I knew there was a catch. Wicked or not, you can't just bury a person without their name. Everyone has the right to be remembered, if nothing else. He really was a wicked man. Rare times someone remembers him at all. He never have anything good to say. Maybe it's for the best everybody forgets him. They'll take the name of this Kirik? What does that mean? A touch of our eyes, a touch of our fingers, and the name melts away. The one they used to call Kirik will become a gift to Suok instead. He will have no grave, and there will be no man in the memory of the people. Speak to me no more, stranger. Your words are poison. must admit, that clarified nothing. Let's hand over the body. I'd rather avoid a falling out with the kin. It'll only lead to more trouble down the line. What do you think, stranger? You certainly look important. Maybe you have some brains to back it up. I think that this person, I think that Daniel would want to have somebody at least examine the body to try and figure out, cause of death, see if anybody would, be able to track down the killer. I don't think he's ready to just kind of let someone take it for fertilizer. The body of a victim who met a violent end must be withheld for the purposes of a forensic examination, even if a beautiful young woman asks otherwise. Death came to this town today. Such great death, the likes of which has never been seen before. Today will be a fearsome day, tomorrow even more so. And on the third day, fear itself will die. And without Ashen Swish, we will die too. She doesn't mean just the murders that happened here at the train. She means, death. The plague. The traveler. I came to this town today. That's all that matters. God, I love Dankovsky. Yep.
What an asshole. I love him.
Right. He is he would like legit sing "I'm an Asshole" by David Lynch.
David Lynch?
Is it David? Fuck. Who am I thinking? No, Dennis Leary. That's it. I use public toilets and I piss on the seat. I walk around in summertime saying, "How about this heat? I'm an asshole." I don't know if y'all remember that song.
David Lynch would be really funny for doing that.
True. Law. The locals believe in a Shabnak, a murderous step golem in the guise of a woman. It's like I've stepped out of time, not just traveled far from home. Yeah, listen, I'm in streamer mode right now. You can't expect me to remember the names of places and people and things. That's a large pile of coffins. Never have too many coffins. They're important.
Marble nest.
Mm-hmm. Birdies, gather ye here round the marble nest. That's a reference to a separate story that Dankovsky was in. It was kind of a focus here for him as well, of the same name.
Some are wise,
Bad grade.
others otherwise.
Oh, I want to do this. Would
Okay.
you look at that? A customer. Keep walking, customer. This shop's appointment only, and I don't recall your name on the list.
From a distance, they looked just like coffins.
Did.
It looked like a giant bird was nesting by the train. Birdies.
Fashionista
birdies.
looks like she's had like the Kylie Jenner lip kit.
Oh yeah. Her eyelashes pop a whole bunch though. It looked like a giant bird was nesting by the train. Birdies, gather ye here round the marble nest. I can't recall where that quote is from.
That's quite a bird indeed. Small in stature but bright in spirit. Elle, I like you. You're lucky he likes you. He's a handy acquaintance. We've got plenty of shops in town, but our warehouse keeper here can get it for you wholesale. Just look at those boots he snagged. Scarlet.
Yeah, we love Bad Grief. You know, if you ever need a weapon, Bad Grief is your boy. I remember when you called him Makeshift Macklemore, yeah.
Yeah.
He's had a fucking glow up, that's for sure.
Granddad's clothes. I look incredible.
I'd expect a romantic soul like yours to be more interested in the Scarlet Pimpernel than Scarlet Boots. I just imagine him, like, writing down that quote for later, or, like, maybe he wrote it down, like, weeks ahead of time and be like, the next time a woman says something about red, then I'm going to break this out. Oh boy. You know, I'm going to really get them in the marketplace of ideas.
Oh god, gross. What am I, an herb bride? They run around naked, trampling the grass and flowers. I want to run around in something pretty.
Like boots from a coffin?
A coffin's the best when you need a chest. That rhymed and shit. Anyway, a checkpoint guard wouldn't dare open it up out of respect. It's inhumane. Meanwhile, it's overflowing with 100 pairs of scarlet Soffiano leather boots. Tax and duty free.
You're right about one thing. It's no good shying away from death. One can't understand a thing they refuse to look at.
Refuse? They do refuse. That's what I use. Why does he keep rhyming? A coffin is an honest thief's best friend. People looking away is how business gets done. You a tax inspector?
I can't imagine a duller job.
Keep your nose out of other people's coffins, then. Once someone goes in, who knows what happens? Maybe they never die. Maybe they never existed at all.
Indeed. No one knows what happens to someone once they go into a coffin. But I intend to find out. Reboot! Me just, like, activating core memories for anybody who grew up with Canadian television. Reboot is such a fucking good show. You can never remake it these days, though, because, like, Tony J was the voice of Megabyte, and you would be really hard-pressed to find anybody even remotely on his level. I hate filth, garbage, decay, but sterile operating rooms no longer give me answers. Ah, okay, so the seesaw here makes us manic, but the, whatever the hell this thing is, makes us, depressed.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Oh, hey, regular old bull just kind of in the road there. Children have rats, adults have bulls. So I've read about these little marmots, step carriers of contagion. Look at that little thing. It's so cute. Like they've got like back legs that are like reversed, like a kangaroo's. Strong, foul, stinking tobacco, while in the capital, decadents smoke belladonna. So these people at the caps are all basically volunteer militia that work for the Sabarovs. What are you looking so furtive for there, my guy?
Furtive, good word.
Look at that thing. Huge animal.
Yeah.
That thing's gonna be sacrificed. Fear mixed with curiosity. Townsfolk aren't used to such spectacles. Such beautiful movements. I, Daniel Jankowski, have no time for wormen. So this bloating is a common condition here. I'd like to study them. Truly astonishing phenomena can be still found in remote corners of our country. Boha, my good little bull. blunt-mouthed, broad-browed, please forgive us. You're silly, Urza, and you always have been. He's returning to Bos Turok, to Boto. We are leading him into the bosom of his mother and father. Why are you asking him for forgiveness? Because Bos Turok is dead, Aina. This little bull's whole life, he didn't know that the most beautiful creature, the immortal Bos Turok, was waiting for him. And now that he knows, Bos Turok is dead, Buha will find his father's silent corpse. How can we not pity him? The word Buha is bull in the steppe tongue, I believe. Who died? Bos Turok, the father of all Khatanga, people and bulls. We ask Suok to bring him back. Khatanga is kin. And like the traditional greeting among the members of the kin is how fares your kine, Khatanga? Kine is an archaic word meaning cattle. So, familiar to you if you've played Vampire the Masquerade, though. Seeing bulls makes you see red, yeah. You are the silly one, Aina. Suok didn't eat Bos Turok. How could she? He's bigger than her, stronger than her. The immortal can't be killed. He chooses death himself. We ask Bos Turok to change his mind and come back to us, his children. Well, actually, some animals, like lobsters, don't undergo natural aging and death, but they can still be killed by external forces. Daniel Dankowski briefly turning into Jordan Peterson.
E.P. Jordson.
E.P. Jordson. Rats! Bos Turok is not an animal. Bos Turok is the father of all Khatanga, people and bulls. Oh, how can I explain? We herb brides walk barefoot so that we can always hear his heart. Tonight, it stopped beating. His children are afraid without their father, so we ask him to respond. But I feel he has died. A fang or a claw was thrust into him. I feel the wound bleeding. Rust has soaked into him. I feel the rot squelching underfoot. So this I always took to mean that, this is kind of an analogy for how the Industrial Revolution, brings people together in large numbers and causes disease to spread. But it's also kind of a metaphor for how we lose touch with our spiritual roots the more we, learn about the world and become rational thinkers and creatures of science. Quiet, both of you.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh. It's an Odong. Oh, okay.
I love Odogs.
Okay. I don't think he has any eyeliner.
Okay, but like he's serving cut right now. Look at that expression.
Right? Just like, I cannot be having with any of this shit. Quiet, both of you. You know nothing. Bos Turok can die only from gloom. We will cheer him up, feed him, and show him our joy. We will bring the last Aurochs to his bosom. Then he will remember us and return to us. So, Aurochs are basically the great mythical, giant bulls that once roamed this world. They're also really good at playing blitzball.
Oh my gosh, joke after my own heart.
That was a joke for an audience of you, I will agree.
That's true.
Started drinking tea again. Can have it as long as it's caffeine free, so enjoying some peppermint tea. Nice. I've got some raspberry lemon tea with some honey here. Maybe you felt the aftershocks of an earthquake. They sometimes occur in the northeast. The heart of Bos Turok was beating here, not far off. Mother Bodho was a blind, loving mother, the warmth of the earth. But Bos Turok not only bore us, he watched over us. We lived under his watch. Now the town is without a beholder, Azalakun. We are all blind worms now. Mugar bad. A worm is a worm. A human is a human. A human is meant to see, to build. Look around, beholder. What do you see? That Simon Kane's immortality will most likely turn out to be superstitious nonsense too. You haven't looked closely. Go further. See our celebration. Look at the last aurochs. What do you see in all this? Tell Gurga afterwards. An aurochs is a big bull now, right? I'll look whether I want to or not. And yeah, that bull is much bigger than that one over there. Even lying down, you can tell that thing is massive. We're about to, if this follows the demo, then we're about to get a little trippy here. Beholder, share what you have witnessed. So, for those of you who just saw that, that's a little bit of foreshadowing to later on. The kin here are collecting the bull's blood, and Rock will figure out that the blood has a potent effect when mixed with herbs, and it can be turned into a panacea that will cure the plague. Dankovsky, a man of science, thinks that people congregating around this giant bull is superstitious nonsense and will just serve to spread the plague. So he orders the military to burn it. I'd like to study them.
Yeah, Dankovsky's really good at being popular with the locals.
Yeah, totally. Medication time, everybody.
Woo.
Are they going to dig up Walker and bring him out of retirement like you can do at the end of the game? No, he won't come out of retirement because his wife is pregnant. But not in a way that not in a way that requires her character model to actually be changed in any meaningful way.
Those belts gotta stay tight, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Love how Riku even said, you know, she doesn't look pregnant.
The baby's stored in the boobs.
Later on, though, she literally like puts a hand to her completely flat belly and says it kicked. I'm like,
yes.
Excuse me. Like, I haven't been pregnant before, but let's see. How soon can you feel baby move?
Yeah, you can feel a baby move.
Let's see. Google says, while it's not consistent, maybe like 16 weeks at the earliest, maybe 20 to 24. NHS.UK says you should start to feel your baby move between 16 to 24 weeks of pregnancy. And like once you're that far along, it will start to show. Yes, I did just take a little side tangent to look up this. My eyes touch you, beholder. What was that? I just saw some sort of. What did you see, beholder? I saw rot and plague miasma spreading from a carcass, and a sanitation squad burning it with fire. Hi, Goopy Slime Bear, how you doing? Depends on how big you are beforehand in that aspect. Fair enough. That was tomorrow. That will be yesterday. That box syphilis. This was from a hat jumps. That makes about as much sense. Dankovsky, what the fuck? Was the bull in the square
Nailed
some
it.
sort of parable? Was the bull in the square some sort of parable? They already explained it to me. They're taking it to Boss Turok for his entertainment. Yes. Symbolic. Thank you for your vision, Beholder. You see more widely than others. We will remember this. If you see something else unexplained, don't be afraid. It's just the eyes adjusting to our current place and time. Keep moving forward. Literae non dant panem sed apparient mundum. Okay, panem is bread. Okay, I've got to look this up now, you pretentious douchebag.
Incredible.
Literae non dant panem. Okay. Literae non dant panem translates to letters do not give bread.
What? Good.
Basically, like, trying to make a living from writing is like attempting to, okay, calls to mind a more recent proverb from Alain de Botton. Trying to make a living from writing is like attempting to power a city from wind turbines. Basically, you know, writing is not a good way to make a living. Said...
Unless you're writing, like, I don't know, Homestuck fan fiction.
True.
That's I mean, it's like doing furry art. Like, it's probably the most profitable thing.
The suspiciously wealthy furries are a thing for a reason. Okay, I knew mundum was world. Okay, so letters do not give bread, but they open the world.
Okay.
Which, you know, that's fair. Hi there, Kova. How you doing? Welcome on in. Oh, that fucking artwork. Even this
Ooh.
backwater has a theater. They're performing a dance of death or something of the sort. Death, where is thy cloak?
I love the tragedy in art.
Right? I would love posters like this. I would... Whoa. Okay. More foreshadowing of the infection to come. I just imagined. I'm simply adjusting to the climate. Why is she drawing my thoughts? So Dankovsky has always said to be infected. Dankovsky has always been said to be able to perceive things more keenly than some people. And like when you go into the polyhedron in the first game, you basically mention that you get to see it as its blueprints, but that's kind of that's more than most adults can perceive. Most adults basically see like shiny steel, like stainless steel, like mirrors reflecting on one another. The children get to see basically endless wonders where they can look into each other's fantasies and take each other there, and in response, basically like a childlike wondrous version of the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
The suspiciously wealthy furry is a common misconception. The wealthy furries are the ones who can get full suits and lots of commissions. True. Like, it's not that becoming a furry makes you suspiciously wealthy. It's that, several furries have a tendency to be suspiciously wealthy. Maybe that's their motivation to become suspiciously wealthy. Okay, medication taken. We got a tragedian, an executor, and my boy Mark.
Yeah. What a bitch. I love him.
Theater is just a relic of the past. Cinema is the real future of art.
Absolute cinema.
Right?
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
God,
This is a voice.
Right? Like, this is definitely it feels like a different voice actor.
Yes.
He had more of a British accent before. And, you know,
Yeah.
he echoed because he was always in the theater.
It's definitely a different voice, but I don't hate it.
Mm-hmm. Ah, there you are. Finally, I thought you'd forgotten our agreement. I hope you're ready. Have you memorized your lines? To shove this guy in a locker. Of course I did. I always have 2 or 3 lines ready in my mind, and I choose one before responding. I love this. You want to voice our tragedian?
I take no joy in seeing another player who likes to improvise. Your charge is but to read your lines and not invent them.
Wait, is this really our guy? Looks about the same, but the outfit's all wrong. Did our guy wear a coat? Did our guy have this much eyeliner? This costume is more suited to an antagonist. I'm more of an anti-hero than an antagonist. I presume you know the difference? Dankovsky the hedgehog over here with a motorcycle and a gun. That makes you an ideal candidate for our anti-production. I am Mark Immortel, director of the local theater. And you are? Daniel Dankovsky, doctor, just arrived from the capital. Magnifico. You see, the actor we've been waiting for the actor we've been waiting an eternity for has decided to sabotage the rehearsal. You would do us a massive, titanic favor by replacing him, even just for a little while. Or should I just said Titanic with an exclamation mark?
Every night in my dreams, I see you.
Yeah.
See. Still, what's the man in a bird suit doing here? This is abnormal. Are you not familiar with the ancient mysteries? Our feathered colleague symbolizes the doom of all things. He acts as a dark omen, complete with a plague doctor's beak. This guy escaped the Tim Burton mind palace. Yeah, he wouldn't be. No, he's too colorful to be in a Tim Burton movie though. Our performance is quite simple. The main character has just arrived in a remote town and quite accidentally stumbled into a curious rehearsal in which his fate will be decided. Who knows? Perhaps he'll die at the end. It seems the performance has already started, and I'll be dragged in it against my will.
Is that all you have to say? Why do you stare like that? I see it in his eyes. His mind is looking for a line to mumble.
I'm beginning to recall why my acting career didn't pan out. I say we start the scene with a backhand across your face.
I say again, he is no leading man. He is unfit to even play a villain. At best, a background character, a body, standing there to fill the stage. It is the step healer's son who ought to take the role, or that young girl who crawled out of her grave. They have such pathos and such verve. What does this one have? A coat? Oh, sick burn.
Right? Fucking.
Damn, or tragedy and damn.
Getting like outright Shakespearean here. I see you are awed by my coat. It is perfectly understandable but envy is a low sentiment.
Oh my god, and that's the thing that he would focus on.
Yeah.
Quod erat demonstrandum. The
Oh,
code
no.
is but a prop. Beneath it, who are you?
Get his ass, tragedian. Right, tragedian's even using Latin now.
Get him.
Let's see. And who are you? Who are you behind the mask?
I am a walking shadow of the slain, a being of words unsaid, a specter of regret.
I think you're just a failed actor. Masks are usually worn by those who can't play the part with their own faces. Damn. He's trying to answer for that vicious Shakespearean burn earlier. Excuse me, Dankovsky, why are you insulting a colleague? I don't recall him making it personal, unlike you.
That was hurtful, all right. I think we should stop.
What?
Okay, this is fucking hilarious.
I know, right? He's been insulting me the whole time. Doesn't like my lines, doesn't like my coat. He wasn't insulting you, but your character. I thought you could tell the difference.
Yeah,
Wait.
fuck.
Why am I wasting time here? I need to find my microscope. Fuck all this. Oh no, the big city immersive theater and fourth wall breaking gimmicks infiltrated this place as well. One aspect of progress I had hoped to escape. Amazing. No script and no characters because the dictatorship of the author and traditional narrative structures is reactionary. I was lured into a student art performance. We spoke in random combinations of syllables. Never again. An impressive costume, but quite bulky. The poor man must be drowning in sweat. Or bird metaphors. Heard a whistle from over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure these were just actors, and and what they were talking about didn't have any greater meaning in the cosmic sense. Exactly.
There is not a metaphor in here anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. What is media analysis? You know, it's clearly something only lefties come up with to justify their, hatred for things that say that capitalism is good. Anyway, let's see. Let's talk to this little teenager here.
You ready to do this one?
If you wanna.
If you could travel through time, would you go to the future or the past?
The near future to see what humanity has wrought.
Grandpa Simon used to say that days are like hopscotch. Usually they go one after another, but sometimes there's two side by side, and sometimes you have to jump back.
Does Simon Kane know many games?
He's the only grown-up who gets games. He's got games on his phone. Everyone thinks they're just silly things for kids, but running around is scoring a point. But Grandpa Simon knows how games should be. This is not about video games at all. I bet he could even enter the polyhedron.
And how should games be?
If you went into the polyhedron, you'd understand.
Whatever that thing is, I've been told I'll never see inside of it. My place is with earthly matters, apparently. Answer me, did you steal my microscope?
I did, yeah, but I gave it to Phil. He's over there on the stairway.
How do those stairs stand without support?
They stand just like the polyhedron does.
Bye, kid. See you later. And earlier, as it happens. So that's a bit of foreshadowing about how, in the future, we will be we'll be unstuck in time. The game makes a great deal of how you don't have to experience the days in a linear fashion like the previous protagonists. And the tragedy
But it will come at a cost of time travel.
Apparently. The tragedian was also referencing how the protagonist of this game should have been Burak, or even Clara, the changeling girl. A whole lot of great references for us here. Okay. For a moment, I saw these two here, and like, wait, hang on, it might still be. Study of the phenomenon of children's belief in their own immortality. A surefire funding application. Not counting the kid on the right there, those two children look pretty familiar when they're sat next to each other. Don't you think?
Yeah.
And sat up here on a stairway to heaven, I think it's the powers that be.
Do we want to explain that for the folks who are not as acquainted with the Pathologics?
Yeah, so massive spoilers for anyone who isn't familiar with Pathologic. But at the end of the first game, you basically find out that all of this entire town, this whole world, the plague, everything, was a game created by a pair of children to come to terms with the funeral that they'd just been to. A macabre game played by children who were just trying to cope emotionally with the trauma of losing someone close to them. And in Pathologic 2, you actually do get to see these two children again. You only ever speak to them in a dream, but at the very beginning of the game, you see them standing apart from the action behind a fence, so you can never talk to them. Very interesting.
Oh hell yeah, we found furries.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Can you see the future? Let me look too. Gimme. Wait your turn, Pipsqueak. Just let me take one look and I'll give it back. Ew, there's a bunch of bugs and little hairs. Doesn't look like much of a future. Why are you using your dog's eyes to look? You're not an animal, you know. Yeah, but an animal might see further, though.
Sorry to interrupt, but you should either play pretend as dogs or astronomers. Doing both at once is a bit overboard, stylistically speaking.
Fuck. What a cunt.
I know,
Oh,
right?
it's you. Hey, your thingamajig's busted. Doesn't show anything, just some bugs and weird little hairs. Maybe that is the future. Like in many, many years, nothing will remain of us on Earth but bugs and hair. It's very sad if you think about it.
It only shows bugs and hairs because you're pointing it at bugs and hairs.
See all these different glass pieces inside? Glass like this shows the future when you look through it. Everyone knows that. Grandpa Simon loved making all sorts of things with glass. I've only seen things like this at his place. Why did you steal from Grandpa Simon, you bastard? Why did I say that with such sincerity? That's why we stole it back from you. It's called justice.
This
okay,
is
Light Yagami.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking.
Justice.
Yep. Yeah, like putting a hat on a hat. Exactly, Tara.
Why did you steal this, you bastard?
That is my microscope. I brought it with me from the capital, and you stole it from my luggage. That's called theft.
What? You don't know, mister? He doesn't know. Spit it out, you monster. Where did you get this thingamajig from? What did you do to Simon? It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I was on my way to go visit Simon, and I'd already be there if it weren't for you. Please give me back the microscope. It's a very delicate instrument.
Give it back. Bang! Will you stop whining? If you want it back so bad, what'll you give us for it?
Dankovsky is about to push these kids off the fucking stairs.
Just give him back the thingamajig and let him go on his merry way. It's broken anyhow. Can't see any future at all. No. Grandpa Simon taught us what doesn't take effort doesn't deserve effort. If we just give him back the thingamajig, there's no effort in that.
I can give you a cuff on the head for it. Will that be enough effort?
He loves beating kids.
Mm-hmm.
What did you just say? Say that again. Calm down, Pipsqueak. Don't get angry. He's not from around here at all. He doesn't know the rules yet. Hey, mister, you're new here. We'll let it slip this time. But you should know. You can't mess with kids around here, and you definitely can't hit them. If you do...
I mean, Burak managed to kill kids pretty easily.
Just try it. We'll kill you. We'll unalive you.
What a fearsome little girl. Okay, sorry, I was only joking. Just give me back my microscope, please.
What's that shiny thing hanging off that chain? Show it to us. Ooh, please let it be a weapon. Ooh, a watch. Pretty. Let's make a deal. You give us the watch and we'll give you back your thingamajig. Just show us how it works, will ya? We're still curious.
First the trade. The watch for the for the microscope. Then I'll show you. So now we get to do trading. So this looks very different to the average, it looks very different to how trading looked in Pathologic 2. In Pathologic 2, Artemi Burak was trading directly with, a person. He saw it as an interaction as part of the customs of his people, a chance to get to know them better and to increase his reputation by giving them an uneven trade in their favor, or to get some vital supplies. Here, Daniil sees this as nothing but a transaction. I like how the watch is kind of valuable, but the beetles are even more valuable to them. Oh, 2 weeks ago. Push you into lava in Minecraft. Ooh, butterflies. I wonder if Transfem is here to tell me if these are any particular kind of butterflies. Ooh, got a whole bunch of them and different beetles here on the wall. She woke up in the morgue during a chlorine leak. Could this truly be a case of spontaneous resurrection? Fearless heart to see things through. Glasses without diopters to look older. I'd leave Thanatica to her in a heartbeat. I already have. Oh, so she literally has just glasses that are for aesthetic purposes.
It's not love of living that drives us to overcome death.
Please hold on a little longer. Even after the inhalation therapy, the swelling won't go down immediately. Finally, where have you been? The woman who you rescued from the morgue is conscious, but she might not stay that way. She's still very weak.
It's amazing that she's still standing at all with the amount of gas she inhaled.
Step aside with me for a moment, Chief. I checked the morgue records. A body matching her description was declared dead last night.
We're searching across the country for miraculous resurrections, and one springs up right under our feet, in our institute's morgue. That's irony for you.
I'm not claiming it does, but imagine for a second. No, let's stick to the facts. I spoke to the orderly on duty last night. He also confirms that our subject showed no signs of life. And are you saying Platon? Are we saying the name?
I have no clue.
We're gonna say Plate because why not? Plate himself was there when she woke up.
When I reached this woman through the poisonous fog, she herself had insisted that she had died. It's not proof, but she must have some reason to think it.
We can't miss this opportunity. Unfortunately, the subject is having trouble speaking. All that time in the gas has weakened her voice. I've rinsed her mucous membranes and performed inhalation therapy, but you understand I can't conduct an extensive interview.
Shame. A first-hand account could point us in the right direction. There's always a physical examination, or taking a sample.
Or an examination of her personal belongings. She came into the morgue with some items, though I haven't had a chance to go through them myself. I left them on the table by the back entrance. Will you take a look, Chief? Perhaps there's a clue. Ma'am, would you allow us to examine your things?
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is where the game is teaching us very subtly to not only examine physical symptoms, but to let us know that we may have to be like Dr. House and like break into people's places and look at their things for, signs that, might point to something that the patient isn't telling us. It's really good tutorializing. Hello, do you remember me? I'm Bachelor of Medicine Daniel Dankovsky, head of the Thanatica Laboratory. It's funny that the head of this entire, study of death just has a bachelor's in medicine. The man with death's eyes. My eyes were affected by the gas, just like yours were. But at least you remember something. I died, tunnel after tunnel. Wait just a moment. I'd like to examine your belongings first. The ones you had on you at the morgue. Alright. Some yellow flowers here. Our Lazarus's personal effects from the morgue. Let's see. Herbs, not a bouquet. Looks medicinal. Self-medication with folk remedies. Papers, please. They look official. Consent form for the experimental treatment at our institute. Hi there, princess. How you doing? Can I get a shout out for Paige, please? 2 rings. Obviously a pair. One would be too big for her. You are I'm sorry to hear that. I know that you're looking for some more chill games coming up. Jamie, can you recommend anything more laid back for streaming?
Ooh, I'm wondering. I really liked playing Cozy Grove. It's about like spirit scouts. It's like
yeah,
kind of like Animal Crossing, but a little more spooky. And then there's another game that just I saw on Nintendo Switch 2, but it's probably on other platforms. But it's like Chill Casting or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a fishing game.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find the actual name. Oh, Cast and Chill. Okay, so it's on the Switch too, but it might be on other platforms too.
Gotcha. Thinking of web fishing, so you could say, I'm afraid of women, I'm afraid of fish, I'm just scared, help.
Hey, just so you know, I'm gonna go lurk
I
now.
love that. Ooh, thanks for lurking, Two Flower.
Web fishing would be fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to think that, okay, Daniel Reedon made some other game. Oh, yeah. Do you know the Stanley Parable?
Oh, yeah.
So the guy who made the Stanley Parable also made a like one of those cozy type games that has a supposedly it's got kind of that Stanley Parable meta commentary on cozy games themselves, and it's called Wanderstomp.
Okay.
I have it, but I haven't played it yet, and it's something I would really love to play on stream, just to kind of see what kind of things that it has to say about like the concept of cozy games.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
Mm-hmm. All right, have a good night, Tibbs. Thanks for being here. Morphine, tourniquet, healing items. Chronic morphine addict or suffered from severe pain. I might understand more if I examine the resurrected woman and take a blood sample. So, all sorts of potential evidence here. So, you know, she used morphine, she's got these herbs, she has a consent form for experimental treatment. Ooh. You know that the formula was, you know, the person was just incredibly anxious to write it all down when their chemical formulas go onto the floor itself. You have exciting news? Ooh. What kind of exciting news do you have for us, Sid? Pacific Drive. I've heard good things about Pacific Drive, yeah. I hope your blood will tell us something. A disease affects various bodily systems. The microscope helps you identify which organ is infected. Tissue samples are placed on glass slides. An assistant ensures the slides are sufficiently supplied. Oh, cool. We have 100 slides. I don't know how we're taking a sample of her heart, but, you know, I guess...
It's fine.
Gonna see BTS in August? Let's go. I know what a BTS fan you are, so that's really cool.
That's awesome. Congrats, dude. You have a great time.
Thick blood drop, spontaneous resurrectine. Preparation of capillary blood taken with a needle from the patient's finger. Study allows the evaluation of cell morphology. Okay, cool. Let's take a look. By adjusting the magnification, I need to find the red bacteria in the sample. Lifespan of a culture is limited. I must act quickly. A dead sample is useless.
Welcome to the cocktail lounge.
A pathogen has been found.
Please enjoy your stay.
Thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous, but always appreciated. Feel free to hang out and chat if you want, but never feel obligated. Breathing is a bit easier, but talking is still... Stay quiet. So, here is another part of the very important part of the game. We have the examination of the infected. In this case, the infected being, well, in this case, the spontaneous resurrectee. So we have discoloration here along the back. Very nasty looking red mark on the hip there. A lot of mottled bruising on the back of one arm. Nothing on the reverse. Redness, possibly scarring here on the legs. On the back? Pretty much the same. Skin here is seriously damaged. I suspect it's due to her contact with the gas. Likely the same for her red eyes and mucosal burns. Okay. So now we can actually inspect these. Pale and gaunt. Looks exhausted. It's no wonder. Her blood sample points to leukemia. Skin here is seriously damaged. Okay. Try the back. Skin is damaged. Bruising, redness, a rough injection. Seems like she had an allergic reaction. She signed a consent form for experimental treatment at the Institute. Bruising from repeated injections. Consequences of attempted resurrection. Morphine? She did have some with her. I don't remember if inspection mode was here in the demo, but maybe I just
yeah, we
missed it.
did.
Okay.
We definitely did it in one of them. Like, I think in the second demo.
One last logical avenue remains. Together with the examination and tests, the picture is more or less complete. Our miraculously resurrected woman has late-stage leukemia and injection marks on her body. Morphine overdose? Addicted from palliative treatment for the pain? Colleagues thought she was on beyond saving? Apparent death? Reaction to experimental drug? Lab got scared, didn't sort it out? Seraphima waits, and our subject needs rest. Time to come up with a diagnosis, even if it is preliminary. Yes, Ash. And I'm Javert. Do not forget me, 24601. You know, that's just how I imagine, like, Russell Crowe just, like, was just holding his nose the whole time.
I'll follow you through hell, but not high water. If it gets to high water, that's on you.
That's on you. So, Chief, have you shed any light on the case? I'm loath to jump to conclusions, but could the Natica have discovered some genuine phenomena? Phenomena. Phenomena.
Charging my attack. Doesn't want to get. I mean, you know, I wouldn't want to get involved in high water either. I don't want to get swept away. That shit's dangerous.
Coming heck or high water.
She was in a trial for a new drug. I'm not sure our colleagues will disclose their experiment, but I'd guess anaphylaxis, an acute allergic reaction, and you end up in the morgue.
I suppose so, but how do we explain the most astonishing part, the resurrection? Why did a gas leak revive the subject?
Did you see the bruised injection site? Adrenaline. Someone tried to restart her heart with a too small dose. The gas leaked, and the body released the adrenaline it was missing. That's as, I feel like that's too much of a presumptive conclusion. I don't know. May need to strip the two different laboratories down to the baseboards. One where the subject's supposed death occurred, and the one with the gas leak. We can use a chemical analyzer to see what might have reacted.
So you think it was a mistake? The subject ended up in the morgue due to negligence? She wasn't actually dead yet, and by coincidence, an unaccounted for factor revived her?
Is that disappointment I hear? It's unjustified. For example, adrenaline as an emergency tool is promising from a scientific point of view. The research will one day bear fruit. Huh. You know, that's actually an interesting, like, it gives us an idea about what point in history we're at. When was adrenaline first used? Seems to be like very early, like 1900s. So, based off of the type of
Trans rights.
based off of the time period, I would guess we're in like the 1890s maybe. But then, you know, the time period is not necessarily the focal point of the game.
Alternate universe. Yeah.
Right.
Also, that could be a possibility.
What else are you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, I wonder how that would interact with anything else. But like, this is also a time out of time to some degree. Because this is supposed to be a game.
Right. But then it's also supposed to have us, try and examine this from a scientific point of view.
Yes. So does that mean she wasn't dead after all?
The woman who supposedly came back to life? Alas. Good evening, Jacobs. How you doing?
So what's your microscope even for? Doesn't show the future, doesn't raise the dead. It's just a toy, really.
That's quite the bar you've set with your expectations, young man. You pet that dog. Don't pet that dog.
All right, if we can't see the future in that glass, then we're off. We got important things to do after all.
As do I. I'll leave my things at my temporary lodgings, then head to the Crucible to see Simon. I'm ready. Got the microscope. That.
Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor?
Oh.
Street kids stealing your microscope is an amusing anecdote, but it's not the crime we sat down to discuss.
Excuse me?
And so it turns out that we weren't on the first day. That was not in the demo. That genuinely startled me. I do like that they kept that out of the demo in order to like bring that in for the full game. That was fucking good.
Like, what the actual shit?
Right? Just sharply drags us out of time back to where we are in the present, presumably after the first 12 days. Presumably this, we are now telling the inspector what happened. Want some new cars for the Blue Eyes combo pile deck? Ooh, nice. You have the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. You're gonna do the
Blue
fusion.
Eyes
You gotta do the fusion defusion combos. I can't imagine this guy committing a crime.
Blue Eyes Toon Dragon.
Inspector of the Special Committee. He was sent to investigate the case of my criminal negligence. Supposedly, I didn't save a town in the east of our country where a plague broke out. I didn't even try, apparently. He's luring me into a trap. His folder is full of intentionally false data. One might even say fake news. He's not interested in the truth, but rather in the downfall of Bachelor Dankovsky. He is my enemy.
Stifling in this room, isn't it? Hard without a breath of fresh air.
Enough.
What a face.
I know, right? Very smug, very pointy, very sharp. He's cutting through to the point of the matter. Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor? Street kids stealing your microscope is an amusing anecdote, but it's not the crime we sat down to discuss 2 hours ago. 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, to be exact. Focus. I'm only interested in what's important. But you asked what I was doing in the town. And you recounted every step. What's next? How you chopped carrots for soup or knocked mud off your boots? When I asked for precision, I didn't mean an exhaustive recounting of your little finger's every twitch. Funny you should mention soup. I can't remember the last time I ate. Almost as if eating things in this game isn't a problem, like the last game. Or diverting the conversation to distract me, again. My patients flood me with details totally unrelated to the diagnosis, but I figure it out regardless. That's my job, and paying attention during an interrogation is yours.
I'm a bachelor.
Destroyed. 10,000 debates, 0 losses. You know what I especially dislike? When an obviously intelligent man feigns foolishness to derail an investigation. I'm offended and embarrassed for you. We both know you're not a fool. Stop wasting my time and your own. Dankovsky's like, oh, you're offended, are you? Are you triggered, liberal? I just wanted to recount everything in order from beginning to end. The beginning doesn't interest me. My concern is the ending, the result, the finale. As for your backstory, your genesis, all of that is in the case file. Shall we review it? Excuse me, we called it the Mega Drive in my country, not the Genesis.
Oh my god.
That joke is for like a small handful of people, and I'm in that small handful.
Incredible.
I'm an investigator for the state. I can't think of a less liberal person. True. I'm not a snowflake. I am a snowdrift. I am a goddamn avalanche, Inspector, and I will bury you. Yes, please. I'm quite curious as to what it contains. Let's see, where was it? Ah, yes, the ministerial inspection of your lab, Thanatica, began in early September. Your presence was required at all times. Instead, you dashed off across the country to a backwater town to bring back what you described as a person with unique longevity, or at the very least the results of his medical evaluation. Let's set aside your fantasies for a moment. The important part is that you fled from the investigation. And this town had an outbreak of some fever the scientific community had no knowledge of. As luck would have it, you were the only medical professional on site. Accurate so far? Well, not inaccurate. The devil's in the details. You appear to be setting a trap. Wake Me When September Ends. Is that a song reference?
Yeah, it's a Green Day reference.
On the third day, the town's leaders gathered in the town hall to form an emergency command to fight the epidemic. Yes, I remember. All the tragedians were pointing towards the town's headquarters. It was very unnerving and an excellent dramatic piece of tension building. It's such a good moment, though.
It is. It's so good.
God, like watching all of them pointing intently towards the town hall, and like literally all of the other NPC interactions stop. The game is basically telling you in like no uncertain terms, I don't care what you're like faffing about with. This is what you are going to interact with. Shit, we're up to 10 squats. Let's see. What was Daniel Dankovsky, who was, I repeat, the only qualified specialist in town, doing that day? What's that? Your lip is trembling. Did I unsettle you? Your tricks won't work on me. You're right to feel ashamed. Instead of fulfilling your Hippocratic oath and leading the fight against the plague, you were engaged in what? Come on, don't look at the table. My eyes are up here. I know where you're going with this, Inspector. It says I tried to flee the town. And on the second day, you actually canonically can try to flee the town in the first game. Except the train is blocked off by it, by town guards. Because of the emergency powers that you helped the governor get. He's locking down the entire town, and it's just like, oh, I've done fucked myself over. On the fourth day, the town lost its water supply. They required a hospital, but the one person who could set it up. What was he doing? Tell me, Dankovsky, where did you spend the 4th and 5th days? In a jail cell. That's what your papers say, right? I see what you're doing. You're all in it together, aren't you? It's not enough to destroy my lab. You have to destroy me, too. Up your butt. Excuse me and whom? To whom are you referring? Doesn't matter. Just keep reading me your fairy tales. What else do they say? That I brought the plague? That I eat babies for dinner? Well, I'll have you know I do not eat babies. Have you ever tried to eat an entire baby? That's a lot. At most, I've only ever eaten half of one. But then I box it up and put it in the fridge for later, like a responsible cannibal.
Yeah.
In the case file, the words prone to paranoia are underlined twice. I didn't think much of them, but now I understand. You think I have some sort of hidden agenda beyond seeking the truth? How charming. I'll make a note of it. For now, let's get back to my fairy tales. As the saying goes, it's not paranoia if they really are out to get you. I'm already familiar with your plainclothes officers. I know all their faces. Come the evening of the 4th day, the doctor from the capital attempted to flee the dying town on a cargo train, like a rat. Sometimes I gotta get you, Sid. He was caught and jailed, and there he remained as the plague ravaged the town. I admit, I find even the act of reading about it repugnant. I won't lie, I considered escape. Escape, not flight. The Natica was in the process of being destroyed back in the capital. You considered escape to avoid facing a painful truth. When I came to town, I found that Simon Kane, the immortal man on whom I had pinned all my hopes, was dead. And now we shift to the inspector's point of view for this.
Ooh.
Let's see, does he have the eyeliner?
Honestly, I see it.
Mm-hmm. Everyone.
Oh, look at those eyelashes. He's got pretty thick eyelashes.
Right? This is why everyone thinks that that Dankovsky and Burak are banging. But when the epidemic began, you could have saved others. You're a doctor. You swore an oath. Why did you abandon the ordinary townsfolk? Simon Kane's nature. The mystery of his immortality and death. That's the most important thing that happened in this little town. And to me. But I can't just relay it to you. To understand, one must immerse themselves in the details. Take in the full picture. Simon Kane's death is the primary concern? Not the deaths of tens of thousands, but one fantastical old man? Oh my, Bachelor. Oh my. No, you're twisting it. You're rewriting the past. Where did I lie exactly? Point it out. Then we swap back to Dankovsky. Everywhere. About the emergency command, the escape, the hospital. The only thing you got right was the reason I came to the town in the first place. Then tell me your version of events. How did it all happen? No tricks. Leave aside your stories of children and microscopes. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm interested in the ending, not the beginning. Do you also read books backward? Just imagining like the and Dankovsky there just being like holds up a mirror like with a book, so it's just like, oh, this is you, Inspector. You will recount everything in whatever order I tell you to. On the 6th day, the plague destroyed the town. So if you would be so kind, explain to me, what were you doing on the 5th day? Were you really so indifferent to the plights of the people around you? Is he a doctor? I thought you needed a doctorate to be called a doctor, not a bachelor's degree. You know, I did too, but apparently Bachelor Dankovsky is eager to tell everyone that he's a doctor.
That's some bachelor-ass behavior.
Mm-hmm. The town couldn't have perished on the 6th day. I was there for 12. There's an error in your report. You disappoint me, Bachelor. I'll ask again. On the 5th day in the town, what were you doing? Your mum.
Yes! Nailed it.
More, out of chronological order story time. Wouldn't get a rose for me. I love it. God, I love the shifting of perspective here. And then in the background, the polyhedron just sitting above it all, unaffected. A title drop.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah, I love this.
Roll credits.
Plague clouds, signal pyres, affected people stumbling through the streets, plague hanging in the air. The air of desperation and despair. And here, Dankovsky, locked up in jail for, crimes of some sort. It does kind of have a little bit of that Marvel movie thing, except there's no skybeam. Ooh, we were waiting for you, dear Bachelor, in which the Bachelor will grab only the remaining thread that will lead to Simon Kane. I'm never leaving this place. They trapped me in this bloody town. Now I'm trapped in a jail cell. Okay, so we have not, the Mind Palace thing here has nothing for these other days because we haven't experienced them yet. So do all three Pathologic games cover the same events from different perspectives? Yes.
Yes.
The first game lets you cover it from the Bachelor's point of view, the Harrow specs, and the Changeling. All three different people trying to achieve similar goals in the fact that they want to stop the plague, but each of them has a different way that they go about it. Dankovsky wants to develop a vaccine to stop, those who are healthy from falling to its effects by, studying the infected and pulling a potential antibody from them to produce in large numbers. The Haruspex wants to create a panacea.
It's a raid.
Oh. Hello, Lola. Hestia Petrichor. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we are playing Pathologic 3. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Cocktail lounge.
Ooh, how was the void?
Please enjoy your stay.
And thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous, but always appreciated. Jackrabbit Von Sparkle. That's a great name.
Oh my god, absolute cinema.
Delightful. Yeah, tell me about the void. What were you up to in it? It's an experience. Nice. I love playing games that are really weird and esoteric and the kind of thing that you basically need a good solid hour to explain to somebody. If somebody takes a deep breath before telling me about a game, then I'm hooked. Oh, it was also an Ice Pick Lodge game. Yes, that's right. Oh shit, do I have the void? I spent so much time streaming Pathologic back in the day, and then I've done Classic, and I've played 2 on stream. I even tried doing an egg challenge, where I basically was like, can I beat the whole game eating nothing but delicious eggs? And the answer was no, but I gave it a damn good effort.
Yes.
I likened it to a hentai game for someone who wanks to Bauhaus, both the band and architecture style. That's an excellent description that tells me nothing, unfortunately. Cannot recommend it after playing what was effectively the tutorial for 3 hours after dying 5 times. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Sounds like Ice Pick Lodge.
Sure does. Yeah, we're
Does it boo you when you change the difficulty settings?
right? If you've ever played Pathologic 2, there is a if you change the difficulty settings down and then you change them back up to intended, it literally like does like a kid like clapping. In fact, I have the sound right here. There's no difficulty settings smile. Okay, so like classic Ice Pick Lodge then, yeah. This is the second time I've ruminated on how humiliating it is. This is the second time I've slept in a jail cell. Prisons are bare and filthy because of poverty, not cruelty, is what I told myself the first time around. Oh, so he became a little bit more based as time went on. Came here for a breakthrough, and I was broken. Looked at 2008 game boobs for 3 hours. Okay, fair enough. That's you know, maybe that's a good trade-off. It was peen as well. You gotta have both, you know. Riddle me this: what place has an entrance but no exit? When is a door not a door? When it's a jar. Let's see, a grave, a jail, this ill-fated town. A personal note: you've decided on what your middle name would be. Is going to drop your middle name. Then you're reminded that your aunt, whose death was forced to accept you were trans, name started with the same letter as your middle name. Oh, that's cool.
Aw.
Well, hey,
That's so sweet. I love that, Tara.
That's, you know, I love seeing like people's evolution with the new names that they've chosen for themselves. Yeah, congratulations. Now you can talk to cis people and be like, huh, nice gender and names, your mom pick it out for you. This triple accursed town is sapping your resolve by the minute. Is it the local herbs blooming, or have you finally cracked Dankovsky? Will it be like this always? I can combat apathy.
A kick a trash can.
Yeah. In mania, you're sharp and fierce. Harmful side effects? What harmful side effects? Hey, you out there, let me out already. Apathy and indifference are constantly rising. To move faster, fight apathy by increasing mania. Vandalism, jazz hands. Who's going to bring you a glass of water when you're old, Chief? Seraphima laughed. I don't intend to get old, I said.
Capella.
We love Capella. We're gonna talk to Capella in a bit here, but first I think it's time to take another little bio break and ad break. So everybody, if you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Streaming does take a lot out of you. Otherwise, if you want to get comfy, get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. All right, everyone, we're back.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. The music for this is always so like weirdly like unsettling, and I think they nailed like the like otherworldly aspect of the first game too. Like the first game's soundtrack was always kind of improbable and weird, and there was a lot of like instruments that felt like they didn't belong in that time period, but in a way that made it all the more like weirdly suitable for a game that is like a time outside of time and a world that isn't ours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Victoria Olgimskaya, or otherwise known as Capella, daughter of Fat Vlad Olgimsky, local magnate and master of the town's industry. Blood of his blood. Local kids named her Capella for her ability to point out the celestial map in the night sky. I heard she holds some inexplicable power over the town, but I dismissed it. That was a mistake.
So Capella sang alla breve before a crowd, clapping.
Oh. Out, living soul.
You keep me caged like a dog all night and now you acknowledge I have a soul? Who are you?
I am a mistress. Well, a future mistress. But I think you'll agree that future and past are relative concepts.
If you notice the red flash at the top of the screen, that indicates that that option boosted our mania a little bit.
Oh.
Mistress of what? Ceremonies? Puppets? The Copper Mountain?
You're funny. The mistress of this town, I suppose. But I'm not here to talk about myself. Why don't you instead tell me how you're feeling?
Hi, Melissa. How you doing?
Aw, look at all that trans rats.
Hell yeah.
Trans rights.
Let's see. I feel like someone who's lost everything. That there was an apathy choice.
Lost what, for example?
Wasn't my idea. I was invited with a letter. I agreed in the hope that living proof of immortality would save the Natica. And when I got here, an outbreak occurred. What coincidence, isn't it?
I don't believe in coincidences.
Exactly, kid, exactly. I was lured here on purpose.
So what are you going to do now?
I've been trapped inside this box, but I know what's outside. An outbreak. Death. And death, even in the guise of a mundane germ, is my enemy. Therefore, I'll do my job.
You're a brave man, but perhaps it's all connected.
Immortality and a deadly disease? That is possible.
You know, Bachelor, my father evicted Simon, and Maria Cana will always be my enemy, so there's no love lost between our families. And yet I must help you. I don't want to, I must. Otherwise, the town will suffer. That's why I came here early and waited 4 hours until you decided to wake up. Fucking indulgent. 4 hours. 4 hours.
But, like, why? You could have knocked on the door yourself.
Okay, so I think I figured out the black eyelids phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they have, like, overshadowed the eyelids.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like, if you look at her blinking.
Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
She does not have enough eyeliner.
Right, especially considering she's, like, a teenager.
She has, like, not a bit of eyelash on her.
Right. That's, yeah, it's a little uncanny, but it's definitely not, like, eyeliner.
Oh my gosh, the super black eyelid blink is so weird.
Right? 7 hot fixes in a patch, and this is where we still are.
That's so funny, though.
Right? Paging Dr. Ack.
Paging Dr. B.
Let's see. You could have knocked on the door yourself.
I know where to find the last person who saw Simon alive. His name is Stock Reuben.
Stock Reuben D's nuts. I've heard about him. He's a colleague of mine. One of few around here.
You haven't just heard about him. You've worked with him. Or you will. I'm not quite sure.
I'm not so sure of anything anymore.
Timey-wimey things.
Yep.
He's a doctor. He has a hideout in the warehouses. Look for him there.
Yeah, you know, Dankovsky and the Doctor from Doctor Who, both doctors who can see time in a non-linear fashion. How do you know where his hideout is? The way you say it, it doesn't sound like much of a secret.
I'm not just a mistress. I'm Vlad Olgimsky's daughter. My father owns half of the houses and very nearly all the people in town, and the warehouses, and the ground under his jail. This jail. This is a jail. Welcome to jail.
Fine, I'm in no position to turn this down.
But you won't be able to go there right now. While I was waiting for you, something bad happened.
Something bad?
When you go up those steps, you'll see. Mother said that a true mistress stands out by her timing. And here I am, right place, but too late. Maybe I'll never become a true mistress.
It's up there anyway.
God saves the moon from the wolves.
God.
Man who saw Simon Kane hide somewhere in the warehouse. The daughter of a local factory owner, Victoria Olgimskaya, Jr. She thinks she wields mystical powers and the authority that comes with them. I reckon I've had my fill. It's Alexander Saburov. His name is Alexander Saburov.
Oh, yeah.
The Saburovs are the load-bearing bones of this town. Hard, dry, and colorless compared to the other two ruling families. Order rested upon them. When I arrived, Governor Saburov pinned all his hopes on me, and hated me for it. He thought the star from the capital would show the Kanes and Olgimskis how dangerous overreaching ambitions could be. Alas, that star proved to be another dreamer. Although, you know, he did end up showing the Kanes and the Olgimskis how dangerous overreaching ambitions can be. Just not in the way he hoped.
It's a raid.
Another raid? Hey there, Aria. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked and I am joined by my dear friend Jamie here as we play Pathologic 3. What were you streaming? Watch silly videos about cars and stuff? Nice. Hope you had a good time. And, you know, if you need to raid and run, streaming does take a lot out of you. You know, otherwise, if you're going to stick around, feel free to sit down at one of the bar stools or slide into one of the booths and help yourselves, one and all, to a hot drink.
They say the first blow is half the battle.
I mean, that's true. Dankovsky, before you ask, I allowed the girl in. She is Olgimsky's daughter, and she interceded on your behalf. But even if she hadn't, I wouldn't have kept you here. You threw me behind bars yesterday, and today you're already setting me free. What a mercurial tyrant you are. Oh, yes, I need to give Zelda the treats. Yes, that is a very serious question, Tara. Is Jamie a dear friend or is she a dear friend? Yes.
Can it be both? Yes,
mean,
and?
I feel like we've had that discussion before about like what kind of persona we
What would we
have.
be? What's our persona? I want to be a goat.
Nice. A lot of
That'd be
my
fun.
friends are goats.
Yeah. I feel like we've talked about it, and I don't know what your answer was, but I want it to be a cow now.
I think I did say like cow now that I've like more fully
Oh,
embraced.
incredibly cute. I think you said the goat.
Hell yeah. What were you detained for? You know that perfectly well, Governor Sabarov. Why do you ask? You committed the most heinous crime a doctor can commit. You tried to abandon your patients, to flee the town and save your sorry hide. It was a despicable act. If I could turn back time, I wouldn't do it again.
Find a way. Yeah.
When you love me, love me, love me. You can't go back, and you can't undo the past. Well, actually...
That's what you think.
Yep. Today, the plague has reached the backbone. Behind the thin walls of this building, death rages. We've boarded up doors and windows, but the plague fumes are seeping in. You and I, we have mere hours left. The outbreak has reached the town hall. There have been cases of criminals surviving the sacking of a besieged city and prisons. A prison is also a fortress, but our fortress lacks food and water. Outside, we're presumed dead. Well, easy, you just gotta dig down to the caverns, make sure that the layer of bottom soil has some, fungus spores, brew up some drinks from, the resulting, dimple cups and plump helmets, and, maybe see if you can, catch, an aquifer down there or something.
Ooh.
And, if you find any forgotten beasts down there, if they're made of meat, then, you can survive by killing those.
Oh my gosh. So I love the suggested Forgotten Beast that you sent Wednesday. Not the suggested, but the prompt that you sent, where's the fuchsia giant chicken?
It's so good.
Fuchsia chicken. Have you put it in combat with another Forgotten Beast?
I lost it. I couldn't track it down to find another one to fight with.
That's okay.
But I love the idea of it having fan-like antennae, some kind of a silky or something.
Yeah. Don't drown in the moat.
Anyway, know this, Stankovsky. I wanted to punish your cowardice. That much is true. But I did not want you dead. I'm sorry. What do you mean, presumed dead? 2 days ago, a decree was issued declaring all people in infected districts to be presumed dead, not to be rescued, unless they can call for help with signal bonfires. A folly. Without a protective suit, you can't venture into the miasma, let alone light the fires. So officially, you and I are dead.
Greetings!
Hi, Mystic. How you doing? Yeah, and don't drown in the moat.
Hell yeah,
So many dwarves just drowning in moats because they cannot figure out how not to dodge into the large body of water behind them. A decree was issued, you say, by whoever wields that power, right? Tell it to me straight. You issued an inhuman rule, never expecting
tell it to me, gay.
victim. I did not issue that decree, nor did you. Though everyone pinned their hopes on you at first, you have no moral right to condemn the decisions of those who at least tried to act. Fine, I'll deal with this later. But for us to be let out, someone has to venture outside, right? I'm ready to volunteer. The miasma already seeps into the rooms of this town hall, and you want me to open the front door? No. Our only chance is to barricade ourselves in and pray for a miracle. I have a device, a prototype. It disperses miasma. With it, I can go through the infected district. A device? Yes, the one you confiscated, along with all my belongings, including medicine, by the way. No. Your gadgets from the capital are just as unreliable as you. I won't unlock the main entrance, risking contamination of the town hall, just because of your novelty lighter. You've no idea what this lighter can do, and yet you argue with me? We inspected your device. It looks like a canister of film. Maybe the Kings will be interested. I don't see how cinema will help the infection. I have an idea. You mentioned the plague is already seeping into the town hall. Where? The far room. We've locked it already. Give me the prototype back. I'll clear the contamination in the far room and prove to you the device works. Fine. Your device should be in the main hall. Confiscated items are also there on the counter. No one has disturbed them. Take them, and after that, I'll unlock the far room for you. If you fail to clear the miasma out, you won't be let out. Just hope your goons didn't break anything of mine. My decision echoes in the future. Ooh. Okay. So this is today. We talk about false freedom. Nobody's coming. And then it tells us some events about day 4. Final preparations for the escape are complete. At the station, I'll just have to jump into the last car. I feel sorry for this town, but it's doomed. My life's work is more important than me, and more important than a tiny step settlement.
Rude.
But also true. I can already see the train on the tracks, all ready to depart. Bad grief didn't cheat me. Common patrolman grabbed me and threw me behind bars. Get out of here. Damnation, the car is filled with plague corpses. It's a trap. Out, out. So now we can kind of see what events would have looked like yesterday based off of the dialogue choices that we made. Very interesting. Like, you're not gooning in there, are you? You got it, boss. Ah! The wrong kind of gooning. I'm begging you, tell them to open the doors. Everything's locked. We're trapped in here. Are you out of your mind?
Are you totally out of your mind? Use your head. Do you think they locked the doors for fun? Have you seen what's out there? It's like the last days of Sodom. And Mara Shabnak walks on her clay legs.
Our friend's stuck inside. We were together. I managed to slip inside, but he... What's going on outside?
He's a goner. Forget it. Your friend's gone. Whole district's doomed. There's plague fumes everywhere. No air to breathe. We're doomed too. Simple as that.
Quit spreading panic. Explain what's going on. Calmly, if you please. Where have you been the last few days?
Oh, sorry.
Under a rock?
I don't know. It's my turn.
All good.
Quarantine dictates that infected districts are sealed off. That's how we got here.
Whoever came up with the quarantine rules is a real idiot. They've locked themselves in the town hall with that decree. We're cut off from everything. All the doors are locked. They've walled us in and left us for dead.
And who is this genius? Who's in charge of the quarantine?
One or other. Could be anybody at this point. A chicken with its head cut off could do better.
I like their names are just Pawn.
Right? It really just kind of reinforces the fact that they are mere bit players in this play.
In a game. Seems like old Gimsky Jr. was calling the shots at first. There was talk of a vaccine even. Then some big shots started be a big shot, issuing those ridiculous decrees. Isn't there a doc from the Capitol here? Isn't he overseeing the emergency command?
I heard that the doctor lost his nerve and tried to skip town.
Disgraceful. How could someone look themselves in the mirror after that?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I feel sorry for him. I understand the fear. I'd run too if I could, but it's too late now. I only regret one thing. Who's going to water Miss Zoya now?
You're mistaken. The doctor might have considered running, but he stayed and took charge. Whoever that doctor was. Probably a really smart and handsome person, too.
Any day.
Hi there, Akami. Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and we are playing Pathologic 3. Welcome in. Well, Excuse me, what were you streaming today? Ooh, Of the Devil. I've heard really good things about that. And like, yeah, like I say to anybody who plays Of the Devil, I love the analogies between like android girls and like, you know, puppy girl submissives with autism.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the android girl, I forget her name, can be, her ownership can be transferred to new people. She can be refueled using, Sarah, that's her name, yeah. Sarah can be like refueled by getting this like dehydrated food. And like the person she's doing the investigation with is like, can it be bought from a pet store? And Sarah's like, no. Oh, wait, actually, yes. And she goes on this long like info dump about why she loves films, because in films, like in real life, it's difficult to tell what people are thinking based off of their expressions and what they say. But in films, everyone is clearly lit and their expressions are exaggerated. They voice their opinions and their emotions. And I'm like, oh, she has the tism.
Hey.
Yeah, if you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Otherwise, feel free to stick around for this really like weird Russian video game. Yeah, I picked up on that really good. You know, I love the media analysis.
I love anal.
The anal ISIS.
I love anal ISIS.
All right, have a good night then, and thank you for entrusting me with your audience.
Oh, you've got quite the active imagination. If he took charge, then why are you still locked up in here? Why is the backbone being engulfed in sickly air? Maybe ask your doctor how we're supposed to get out of the town hall when there's deadly air outside.
No, that's not how it went. I'll fix everything. Even now, like, telling everything back in his, like, in his mind, he's still, trying to retcon the events as they happen. Which makes me wonder, like, people have brought out like the very like the obvious question of how much of this is him truly being able to come unstuck in time, and how much is it him just being an unreliable narrator. Oh hey, Vlad the Younger. Vladislav Volgimsky, son of Vladislav Volgimsky, the factory owner, heir to one of the three ruling families. One could imagine the autonomy he enjoyed living under his father's shadow. He thought his father's power could be gently modernized through reform. He kept up with contemporary thinkers. He put his faith in progress. And as his reward, the dirtiest of tasks fell to him. Yeah, Vlad was pretty progressive compared to his father. He was like, I'm thinking of really like radical reforms, like an 8-hour standardized work week and paid overtime. And
11 out of 10.
Yeah, and like a minimum wage, and not treating my workers like literal slaves that I keep locked up in a boarding house.
Innovation.
Right?
You want to have the upper hand, and you need to get your foot in the door, but your head... I'm not quite sure what to do about your head.
I don't know what the fuck that was all about.
What options does the town have when there's no vaccine or cure? When there's neither a hospital nor doctors? Isolation and quarantine are our only tools to slow the plague spread.
Hold on. Are you the one who issued the decree not to rescue people from the infected districts? Counterpoint, is he really an unreliable narrator when he's actively able to alter the narrative to his benefit? That sounds more like a PR problem. but is he actually able to alter the narrative? Like, is he really changing time? Or is he just justifying post hoc the things that he's done? Is he just in his own head, saying that's not how it really happened? Is the inspector from the Capitol, coming up with a bunch of lies and like false reports? Or is he accurately describing what Dankovsky did? Did we do things, the things that we did the first time, did they happen? Or, are we able to change them or aren't we? And I'm looking forward to seeing whether, what happens in that regard.
Everyone is saying I acted as Isidore Barak did 5 years ago. They did think what they can think what they want, but they're remembering it wrong. My measures were not so harsh. Isidore Barak sealed off the plague districts with no chance of escape. I, at least, told the orderlies to keep an eye out for bonfires, to give those trapped behind the cordons a chance.
That's not how it happened. I immediately heard the little Yep.
Yeah.
Still one of the best adaptations of a game into a movie ever.
Totally good.
I understand the logic behind it, but the measures should be granular, not district-wide. And why bonfires? What do they guarantee? An infected man could light one just as well.
It's a primeval belief, one might say. She can't tolerate fire. She's either afraid of it or, in contrast, drawn to it like a moth. I found this symbolic. Please keep in mind our orderlies are simple folk. They need a convincing omen to compel them into the plague fumes. Convincing to them, not you or I.
You're wiser than I am. It wouldn't have occurred to me to account for the common folk's ignorance.
Be that as it may, by the third day we realized the scale of the catastrophe. The town needed saving, and I was ready to propose concrete measures.
And here we are.
I will soon pay with my life for my actions.
Don't say that. We'll get out of here. All of us. And I already know how.
I will soon pay with my life for my actions, as will you for your inaction. I'm not a proud man, Dankovsky. 2 days ago, I waited for you at the Emergency Epidemic Committee meeting. If you wished to take matters into your own hands, I would not have stood in your way, but you simply didn't show up. Oh, now we gotta fix that shit. Oops.
Yep. Because in the Harrispax's run, Dankovsky was there, and he did take charge. And, kind of fucked it up.
Us fuck it up? What?
I know, right? You're a brave man, Vlad. You actually tried to do something. I won't let you die. Oh hey, nuts!
Nuts!
Local children believe that nuts can capture souls after death. They say they're like the polyhedron, whatever that means. And that is why, that's why the children of this town are so obsessed with nuts. Got nothing to do with food. Foolish, short-sighted decrees.
Oh, isn't this the thing that you can set decrees for the town as well?
Yeah. This is going to be a mechanic that we take hold of at some point. As though their issuer played for the plague, or just inexperienced to the point of criminal negligence. If I held the power in this town, I would have wielded it more wisely. Town died. So yeah, this is it. We get to see, these are all the resources we have available. Rations, equipment, fuel, medicaments, patrolmen, and orderlies. Day 3, variolation of the population. Immunize townsfolk with Olgimski's new remedy to combat the sandpest. And then I guess we don't have any other orders we can place. Because it's not our turn to do it yet. Famous words of the most damned leaders. Ooh, cash register. We cannot get it. We have no need for money. Not in this version. You.
Oh my! What is that? His government name? Murderer's brother.
Right. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Brother settled down and were just like, you know, Mr. Brother, what should we name our child? Like, well, I'm glad you asked, Mrs. Brother. We shall name him Murderers, shall we? So we shall.
You really think that the pluralization is gonna hit, you know, with the kids later? Do you think that murderers, plural, will get bullied?
No one's gonna touch anyone who's called Murderers with an apostrophe in it.
This is the stupidest shit.
Right. You're the head of this place. Could you sign this paper for me, please? The death certificate, I mean. Whose death certificate? Your brother's dead. Murderer's brother's brother.
Oh fuck! Not murderer's brother's brother.
No. Bad man he was. Wicked. Still, he was family. Dumb fussing
Was he
about.
a murderer?
I guess so.
I never saw it coming. I was so hoping you were gonna do it. I was like, took a big sip of my coffee just to see if you were gonna do it.
Perfect. Never see it coming. See, it's the 5th day now that I can't get a death certificate. Silly, really. The man's no more, but the paper. Oh, please make sure you have the paper.
I like they made him a scouser.
I know, right? I was just like, I'm running out of accents, and I can't just do this one for everyone. Do you even understand what's happening outside? The town hall is blocked off. The plague is running rampant, and you're worried about papers, please. Yes, I know. What else what am I meant to do? Came here to plead for Kiddick, and now I guess me wife will have to collect my body and beg the doctor for the same kind of paper. We'll all fall down here, one after another, like dominoes. How did your brother die? He was a madman, that's one. 5 days ago, he tried to take a knife to the younger Barak at the station. He thought Barak had killed his father, but it was all just rubbish. We've cleared Barak's name now. Ah, okay. So this is the brother of one of the 3 people who tried to mug Barak at the train station.
That's fine.
You say they've absolved Barak, the father killer? I have no time for your nonsense, murderer's brother. If that is your real name.
Your real name.
That's so fucking stupid.
God, if that's his brother's name, I wonder what the other guy's name is.
True.
Murderee's brother.
Oh god. It's closing in around us. Ah, perfect. Here we've got the model of the town. Yeah, fucking did it. Bloody Thor's stuff. Something I do wonder, do these characters really not have names, or is Dankovsky just so self-interested he just never bothered to learn them? Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the answer is both, because the game really likes to remind you that you're playing a video game and also that you're taking part in a play. And so to that extent, to that end, yeah, a lot of these NPCs.
My hands are bound. You're in luck.
Yeah, a lot of these people can reasonably be given names that just fit the role that they're playing. What's that smell? Smell of science!
Of science!
I fucking love this guy. Your contraption works. Let's assume as such. Is it enough to traverse the infected district? We've already established that you have no better options. Fine. Let's assume that too. Listen up. You need to make it to the southern exit of the district. It's guarded by orderlies. The other exits are either sealed off or being guarded by vigilantes. Best avoided. I understand. But first, you need to light several bonfires. More than one. That's enough. Again with the bonfires. I'll just tell the orderlies that there are living people trapped in the district. I'll be standing in front of them as living proof. I've said it already. It's how it's been since the first outbreak 5 years ago. If there are fires burning in an area, that means there's still survivors. Still able-bodied and healthy. Only those are worth saving. We're ordered not to bother with small pockets of doomed people. But you're suggesting I light these bonfires myself to deceive your own system? It's not my system. We issued the decree in haste and panic. If I survive, I'll overturn it. In other words, you thought you were always going to be on the other side of your cruel decree. The average dictator, when they realize their own rules apply to themselves. Just like, what the fuck? How dare they use my own rules against me? The fastest checkmate is in 2 moves. If I played the same way they run this town. Still just so up himself. Okay, calomel and matches. Well, I guess we're gonna need matches to light the fires. They plan to develop on the other side of the river. Thank you for the pets, Jane.
I needed you to smell science. This is what science smells like.
True.
You are so welcome. Best 100 bits I ever spent.
Very much appreciate it. I think
Absolutely.
Just like that, all of the tension is gone. Perfect. Great. Sometimes dramatic moments need to be broken up.
Sometimes like breaking wind. Dramatic
True.
moments need to be broken like wind. That's the thing. I was like looking for the fart reverb sound, and I was like, maybe I can just ask you to do squats, because that's basically like making a fart reverb. And then I was like, wait a minute.
That reminds me, yes. Before we wrap up, I do have 10 squats to do. Yep. Okay.
Do we have a save mechanic in this, or is it just
I think
clocks?
I think it's either the clocks or I think it is the clocks for until once we actually hit the game proper.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4.
Get those glutes. Work that core.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Yeah, I have some weights that I do along with it just to like help exercise more stuff. But yeah, if I go back to the main menu here, and then we do continue.
Where does it take you to? Yeah.
Oh, back to the jail cell. Oh well. Okay.
So I guess it is the sleep mechanic.
I guess so. All right. I think we've gone far enough for tonight, though. Especially considering it's close to midnight for you.
Yeah, and I've also got art in your Discord messages.
Yeah. We have a double bill tonight from the lovely Jamie herself. You want to pop your link in chat for the YouTube?
Oh yeah, give me a moment. Let's see if I can get that YouTube channel. Oh, bop. Yeah, so if you guys want to follow my art time lapses and things, you can check out my YouTube, youtube.com/Jamie herself.
Hell yeah.
I know you never saw it coming.
Never saw it coming.
Yeah.
All right. Look at this. Isn't this shit great? Really makes you want to take some psychoactive herbs to cure a plague.
Hell yeah, swevery forevery.
I like for like months afterwards, I would still get like likes from like random Russian accounts I'd never interacted with before. With swevery is forevery. And then this delightful picture of a worm. I love the.
I really needed it to serve that eyeliner.
I
give it a little cat eye.
Right, it works really well. I like how I do love the emphasis on the superbly detailed eyes here.
Thank you.
Right, like I think it works to highlight the like hidden intelligence of the otherwise like unremarkable figure that is a worm. Because like they have no other facial features to
they're
really
pretty
work
formulous in the face.
Yeah. So I think it works really well to accentuate that these are like living fantastical creatures that are otherwise kind of all the same.
And yeah, they're always judging Tara for sure.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Reki. How you doing? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the cool things that make the algorithm go burr. And a big shout out to my tier 2 subscribers, Valtteri and Fizzypuff. However you support me, it helps me make as much content as I can. So thank you once again for watching, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So light it up.